Get off me!
Roll up to the greatest show in the world.
Lights, camera, action!
So, good morning, welcome back to the channel. Now, we've not actually picked up the camera for a couple of days because, sad times, we were supervising Lisa and Paul moving. We lent them the van. By supervising, I mean we watched. So, I just want to wish them all the best in the new venture, which I'm not going to go into on here for that's their private life. They're no longer here. We'll hopefully get to meet the lovely new owners. I'm not sure if they want to be on camera, so we'll take that as it is from now. But we just want to say all the best to Lisa and Paul in your future endeavours, and I'll see you later on today. It makes no difference to me. Friends for life, like I said. I do wish them all the best though, and you're still going to see them, obviously. DPD, Paul and Lisa. So today I've got to move. I need to go take some stuff to it's a moving vlog today, not in this though because starter motor's still not fixed. So I'm going to put my hoodie on because it looks a little bit nippy outside, lock my van up, jump in the van. Gareth's outside in the van, I can hear him. He's waiting for me. So guess what happened to me? Battery died. So like I said, I'm going to move, I'm going to pick some stuff up, put my hoodie on, get my crockies on, and we're out the door. I'll pick you up in a second. I think I'm ready. You got everything you need?
3 hours later.
You got everything you need? Charger, for everything for the bike?
Yeah.
Good. We're on the bridge. It's not the clearest day possible. But we're on the bridge, on his way to a subscriber. Why do I always get stuck behind Final Destination?
It was a bit dangerous, that one, to me.
I'm not kidding you when I say this is my worst fear being here. And the bouncing. Is that on beside airport then, Gareth?
Yeah.
I forgot to tell you though about a comment I had earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Off John Andrew.
Yeah.
I just wanted to prove him wrong. John Andrew reckons I'd sell my soul for a tenner, right? And I'm pretty sure our membership doesn't even cost that. I think he's eyeballing me. How much is our membership?
For what?
For the Pughs on tour, what's my membership? A month.
$2.99, I think.
So when you said I'd sell my soul for a tenner, you can be a member for $2.99 or you can buy me a coffee for a £5, mate. You well eyeballed me there at a tenner. Well eyeballed me. £3, mate, that's all it is. Let me jump out. Oh, he's already out of his door. He didn't even give me a chance to pull up. You've seen him on here before.
How you doing?
Right, Roy.
I suppose you want an illegal immigrant.
How's your knee? Nice.
Get in there. Oh, it's a hell of a man flu.
We're dropping him off a bike.
Nice night, innit?
Don't forget his charger and that.
I'll be toolkit.
And his toolkit, his pump. Have you got what to say to Gareth?
Yeah, Gareth, you stink.
Gareth's having a piss with a view. Second stop of the day done. I've just been in to see Casey and drop off my memory box. Cleared the rubbish out and I've dropped all the grandbaby's presents off. She'll see her siblings and they'll be distributed. Because we won't be moving obviously for a week in the motorhome. So on to our next destination. Are you bored, love? Are you bored?
New steering wheel? What? Brilliant, eh?
Something wrong with Gareth today, people. Something wrong with him every day, to be fair. So I've just been talking to the receptionist from, I won't say her name, Kingswood High School. She recognised me. She didn't know where from. She was like, I must have watched you on YouTube. So you're probably going to check me out from this. And that's not where you recognise me from. I'm Jake Pugh's mum. I just didn't want to say McDonald's. By the way, also, I think that's the first time I've ever been in McDonald's and not bought food. We just got a coffee each. And also, the teachers that was in McDonald's, I did think, they slide off. There's a receptionist and two of the teachers. I won't name the names. They're all going to be watching this because they just checked out my YouTube thing. And I'm watching them coming out, and I actually think they're getting stuff for the kids because I bought out about 6 cases of water and a huge bag of food, and I mean massive bag of food. So are we buying Mackies? They're going back for more. I don't know. Kingswood kids are getting Mackies for dinner, I think. Dear McDonald's, I'm not a fan of the new lids. I get it, they're not plastic, so they're not recyclable, but I'm going to give you a 1 out of 10. This rubbish. Nearly said something else then. Do you like your new lid on your cup?
No, because I'm drinking my coffee and it's soggy as hell now.
It is, isn't it? It's worse than the chores. What's that about? I think these are shite, mate. Next stop, we've just pulled into O'Leary's Motorhome Sales and Repairs. Now, what are we getting here, you ask yourself? I've no clue, because he hadn't said he needed out, so it could be anything knowing Gareth. He's fixed his wing mirror. I don't know. It just went, oh, O'Leary's, and pulled in. So, could be anything. I just wanted to, not just because of the lid, that's rank. Caramel lattes that I normally love, rank. So I don't know if it's a Monjaro or what, but I just can't drink any kind of coffee whatsoever. And because I'm technically not allowed a lot of caffeine because of my seizure medication, so I only have the odd one. So that was hella disappointing. So you'd be lucky if I'm having one a week. And I just, every time I've had one, it's just been rank. It's got to be the Monjaro. Don't know. We're off coffee as well now, people. He's bought some spray. CT1.
Spray glue.
Spray glue.
CT1.
CT1 he's got, people, and spray glue. I know I'm panicking a bit because why has got spray glue?
Spray glue.
What?
CT1.
CT1, I know you love that stuff anyway, but what you got spray glue for? What you doing now?
I'm going to start on my roof in this, I think.
Oh, thank the Lord, nothing for my motorhome.
No, it's not from our home.
Panicked a little bit then. Train game going. I think it's coming from left.
It's coming from the right.
I'll put it here because there's people stood there.
Can't do notes in public.
Yeah, I know, but I'll be respectful. I was messaging you. You've got no mates and I'm here.
Person we were just on about, that's got no mates as well.
Come on, left. If he comes from right now, I'll be fuming. Where's the train coming from? Spain?
This is joys of editing, innit? You hold camera there for about 10 minutes doing
You
it,
just
waiting
cut it
for
out,
it, and then you cut it out and then they see
2 seconds.
2 seconds later. Yeah. Yes.
No, you suck. Train came.
Yoo-hoo!
Right.
Thomas! Choo-choo!
Gareth sucks. And he stinks. I need to pick up a letter from the doctors. Sent him in because I can't be bothered. So I sent Gareth in to get it. Seeing as he won me at the chain game. And I've got an awful taste in my mouth from that shit coffee. Fuming. So my doctor's letter that Gareth just nipped in to pick up, it's got a date on it. But I ain't got my reading glasses on, so I'll update you about my hospital appointment when we get home later. But for now, we're on to the next destination. So while we're here, I'm going to swing into Aldi because Gareth needs to go to Wickes anyway to get some. He needs a screw.
Some self-tappers.
Oh, self-tappers is not. Is that not a screw?
It's a screw and a tapper.
He needs to screw himself.
I need to tapper.
So he needs to sort himself out with a tap. Anyway, I really wanted a cheeseburger for days. And I said to him, we'll get the cheeseburger from Butty Van. And he said, will it make you poorly? And I was like, So we just nipped to Aldi because I do need some dilute juice as well. So I'm going to run in Aldi and I'm going to get some burgers. Then Gareth can cook me them and I know they won't be full of grease.
What, you going to run?
Well, I'm gonna meander. Are you coming in or are you staying in the van?
I'll stay in the van.
Yeah, I was going to say, because that phone needs to charge, so you really need someone to stay with it, otherwise you get robbed.
What? Not round here.
No. What I will do is I will take my socks off before I walk into Aldi though, because I've got big thick socks on. And it was freezing when we left this morning. It's not too bad now. But because I am just running in for a few things, I don't need to take you in Aldi with me, but I just thought I'd tell you where I'm going.
And I'll park here as well.
I'm going to carry your bags in here, because I'm not in my motor.
What, for some... Oh, so she needs carrier bags for a pack of bread cakes and some burgers. Anyway, I parked in this spot in the woman and child. Somebody has to see you pregnant, you'll get away with it.
I'm taking my socks off.
Stink. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I got big thick socks on, I'm not going in Aldi in them.
Crock and socks?
Crock and socks. I get the sock off.
Oh, we're watching. Leave your window open.
Come away from bed.
Stinks in here. Trisha stinks now. Get off!
In your face!
Get off! Get off! Get off! Get off me!
Hey Pughs on Tour YouTube family! If you're loving the content, here's a quick reminder to hit that subscribe button and leave a comment. Your support means the world to us.
I got what I wanted. I had right cheap Easter eggs in there as well, so I've done for grandkids for Easter and all. Getting everything done today. Next destination. I think that's the first time in about 3 months we've been to Aldi in Beverley and not seen your Gwen, your cousin.
What's up with her?
Where are you?
Yeah?
Well, Gareth's in Wicks, I'm going to be a good wife and I'm going to get him a spam and tomato sandwich because I know he wants one. He said that when I said I was going to get a burger, but I don't want the burger to make me... If it's too greasy, it will make me ill. So I am going to get him one though. I'm not hungry, but I've got my burgers for tonight, so I'm buzzing. Spam. But I got you sausage and tomato sandwich. I thought you was hungry.
I am, but I don't want no.
Well, I got you a sausage and tomato sandwich because you can't starve yourself all day, darling. I just got you one sandwich, that was it, a sausage and tomato. Cumberland sausages.
You're dying.
You're fine, it's just one. I nearly got you a small one. You're not on a diet, you're starving yourself, there's a difference. I'm alright, I had 2 Weetabix this morning.
I'm fine, I had a fuck up breakfast early.
No, you didn't. He's trying to starve himself. He's getting a complex because he's fatter than me. So I'm going to feed him up till he stays fatter than me. Right, so what's your review of Walton's outside Wicks's then in Beverley?
That was a very nice Cumberland sausage.
Was it? Good.
Very nice.
Do you know what I noticed as well? When she buttered the bread cake, it was butter, it was Lurpak.
Very nice sandwich that. Very nice.
Walton's butty van, get your sends on down. The burgers did smell banging.
They don't smell greasy.
But I was going to say, I do think there's a bit too much grease on that griddle. Whereas Gareth can cook me and take the grease off, so I'm just going to have one later tonight. I'm not actually hungry yet anyway. So I'll get a fresh one tonight for my tea. Oh, actually, it won't be for tea tonight, because tonight you're making something special, aren't you?
Am I?
Yeah, you took the chicken out in the fridge to make it.
Did you get some oil?
We'll go to the shop and get some oil, won't we? That's where we're going, next destination. Do you know what I didn't ask you because I was at the sandwich van when you came back to the van? Did you have a self-tap yourself?
Huh?
Did you self-tap yourself? Did you manage to sort it out?
Yeah. I didn't know if I want. I can't remember the size it would because it's been in there 3 months.
Alright.
And I couldn't remember if it was 20 mil thick, 25 mil thick. I can't remember.
Oh, so you didn't get any then?
I got screws, yeah. I got 20s, 25s and 30s.
Oh my God.
But now I'll have the proper one.
Did you not think to just walk out of Wicks and measure it and then go back in? The wood's in the back of this van.
Oh, I never thought that.
Something wrong with him, you know. I swerved my next destination because she'd rudely gone out. How rude. So, back home. I'm just going to put this bag of crap in the bin that I've emptied out from the van. Been a good wife and emptied all his rubbish out of his door. That's not all out of his door. There's a bit out of his, bit out of mine. Rest his front van. Now when I went in the shop, I treated Gareth to a £5 worth of goodies. I bought myself a scratch card because he got goodies and I'm not eating goodies. So I just found 10p on the floor. I'm going to scratch my scratch card off of that. See if I win. Might be lucky. Now I'm home, and before I go back out before my friend's home, I just want to update you all as best I can, right? So 16th of April, I'm in the hospital for a full cognitive test to sign the paperwork to say I agree to the operation. Now the cognitive test, it says in the letter, you could be in this department up to hours. Now I phoned them because it says it's a pre-assessment. So I phoned them and says, I've had a pre-assessment. And they was like, no, this is like... so what they're going to do is, bend over and touch your toes, do your fingers. Anyway, so they're going to do all tests like that, and then they redo it again after you've had the brain surgery. Because, well, the tumour removal, because it's touching my brain, they just have to make sure everything still works right. So hopefully, fingers crossed, from speaking to the secretary that I just spoke to, she said if they don't give me the date after that appointment, it should be fairly soon, because once that appointment's been done, she says, I do believe you can be rang whenever, can't you? And I went, well, yeah. So 16th of April, which works out well for me, because obviously I've got a few family things going on. So once this is fixed next week, I'll be back over to Leeds for a few weeks. So yeah, I actually got a letter for something. So that's what that was. That was the letter that Gareth picked up. I just had to read it with my glasses because there's no point telling you now when I've not read it. So yeah, Gareth's outside twatting about in the van. I'm just going to tidy around in here a little bit. I'm going back out though. And I'm on the move again. Right. We'll spend 10 minutes looking for the keys because I brought them in and put them here. They're in ignition. So I don't know why he's had them in ignition. Start them out, don't work. Titty is. He's waiting for me, look. Like a good little bitch. I'm actually raging I'm not out and about with today my motorhome, because we've passed loads, and I mean loads of motorhomes. Converts, wobble boxes, everybody's going away for a weekend, apart from me. So, do you remember when I told you all earlier that Lisa had left Samara? I found her again.
I'm still here.
See, friends for life, aren't we?
Yeah.
See? And if you want to know where she lives, she don't want to tell you. It was lovely to see Lisa nice and settled in the lovely Alfie. Now, I've just said to get off a coward, get home and just chill out. We've been, as you've seen, everywhere today. And it's just gone off to B&Q.
I need a thing for a roof.
Okay,
I
so...
need some recycled plastic.
Alright, okay.
Whatever they call it. Loft insulation.
Loft insulation. B&Q it is then?
Yeah. If I don't get it, I've got nothing to do weekend.
Well, you might as well get it then, aren't you, love?
I know we've got a couple of vlogs to make.
It's going to be sunny this weekend as well. Sunny!
Just trying to think of something to do, that's all.
I got a couple of vlogs that I want to make tomorrow as well. So, B&Q then. Anybody enjoying this driving about vlog? We're not going to B&Q now. Traffic's horrendous. I'm going to pull off, go home, and I'm going to make burger. I'm going to make my burger for my tea. So, this traffic on
All
this
you've
road.
gone about for days.
I know. I just want a cheeseburger. That's all I want.
Why?
I just want a cheeseburger with some fried onion.
Huh?
Afternoon. So I'm actually back home. I've just made Gareth a nice cup of tea. Got these burgers. Gareth's having it. I bet fry light in that, aren't I? I don't think I need it, but I will, because they're frozen burgers. So Gareth's just going to get a box standard bacon cheeseburger. Got some bread cakes. Now, I'm going to prep mine in a little bit. What I'll do is I'll actually put them in a food bag and go back in the fridge then. Well, I can if I can find a food bag. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do something slightly different for mine, because bread just seems to be bloating me really bad. But like I said, Gareth's going to get a bacon cheeseburger. The cook his burger first, only odd, so that'll be a while, so I'll pick you up shortly. Just want to show you mine, so I actually got these in Aldi, smash patties. Look how thin they are. I don't like thick burgers at all. So they're the ones I'm going to have. Just thought I'd show you them. New in. Seen him today. Gareth's got a big fat massive thing. So I thought I'd just talk to you a minute while Gareth's burgers cooking away nicely on my griddle. With bacon underneath scaring. I'm going to cut this onion. So I've seen somebody do a burger, and what they did was, I've got a large onion. Let me just peel it 1 minute. And what they actually did was, let me see if I can do it. Let me just get rid of this. Right. What they actually did was, let me show you my onion. So what they did was, chopped a flat bit off it, right? So you got a bit to stand it on. And cut that bit off, I'll save it, don't worry, it's not going to waste. So what they did was, they took a piece like that, right? So I want 4 pieces like that. Can you see? And what they did was, they put that either side of the burger with some cheese on it. They put that either side of the burger, that with some cheese on it. Window's not doing it for Gareth, I don't think. The open door. And they used the onion instead of the bread cake. So that's what I'm going to try. Turn his burger over. Oh, look. Let me turn his burger over, like I said. Cooking it from frozen, guys. And that's Gareth. I'm just melting his cheese a bit. Nice low heat. Burger's done. Bacon cheeseburger on a bread cake. And then if you want something else later, you can. Or I'll make him another burger if you want. While you're editing and working hard, love. Bacon cheeseburger. He's editing you all the video. So, I've still got the pan on the heat. What I'm going to do is, with my onions, because I think these will take ages to cook, a little bit of time anyway. I'm going to put them in there like that. I haven't put any oil in because it's still got the fat from Gareth's burger and the bacon. I'm going to turn the heat up a little bit. So I'm going to cook these first. Now stick them to the side, then I'll stick my patties on. And it's literally, so they're going to be like the bread cake. So I've had no to eat all day, by the way, so I'm starving. And I just think Gareth had a sandwich earlier. I'll have that now. And then if you want something else later, there's some chicken in the fridge or something. But he has had 2 bread cakes today, so he might not want no. They're looking nice, aren't they? Now, I couldn't turn them over with these, it was falling apart. So I flipped them over with my fish slice. Well, they're looking okay as a bread substitute. They're cooked enough for me now, so I've put 2 patties in. Well, that's going to do it basically. 2 patties with the onions. Now, my onions aren't big enough to cover that. So, what I'm going to do is, when they're ready, I'm going to put the onions on top, melt a bit of cheese on them. That'd be my tea, just 2 burgers. That'd be more than enough for me as well, because they're really thin. I'm not having the bread. It's just not worth stomach cake. So I'll pick you up on a bit. I'm hoping my burgers shrink a little bit. You know what I do? Gareth's didn't though, which surprised me. So that was good. Decent burgers then from Aldi. I think I paid £2.12 for a box. For both. I think mine were actually a bit more expensive, but I think that's because they're new. Cooked super quick, guys, because it's the same thin ones. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing with my onions. I'm going to place my onions on the top of my patties, like so. Now they did it where the onions were on the top and the bottom, but I'm not doing that. So, back to what I was doing. So, they're like that. I'm going to turn this right down low now, and I'm just going to stick some cheese on. And that's what they look like. Burgers, onions, cheese, no bread. That's all I'm having. So, I think that's going to be it for today. I'm going to put the vlog down for a bit, and I've got somebody I've got a subscriber to send a message to. Then I'm just going to chill out for a little bit. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Unless Gareth thinks this is enough, and then if it is, I'll see you all tomorrow again.
up to the greatest show in the world.